Hey, welcome to Air with Izzy. So imagine walking through on a street, down the road, on a beach, even maybe at a sports game or a sports event, and you've got your Ray-Bans on, right? And instead of you picking up your phone to ask questions, go on ChatGPT or Gemini, you can do it all through the notion of your glasses. Now, this is amazing. This is something that Mark Zuckerberg has recently released. Well, not really released, but more so an update version to the previous version. But it's said to be more powerful, more impactful, and more AI driven than ever before. Now, imagine being able to record and send videos, record and send voice messages. It can even show you a heads up display on where to go and navigate for you. This is more powerful than what the previous version had. And this is something that Mark Zuckerberg is releasing to the public. Now, in my case, we're now seeing the days of having our phones for answering questions and taking photos. Could it be replaced by glasses? Some may say it's more efficient and more effective. Some may say it's not adequate enough in terms of not being able to have the right megapixels. Can it capture different angles as opposed to what a phone can do? This is a really, really big bet from Mark Zuckerberg. And to be fair, the previous version had a really success rate. And there's no reason to doubt him on having a huge success rate for this one. If I was you, I'll probably start thinking about investing in Ray-Bans very soon, because I'm going to very soon as well. Now, these are not the picture version, unfortunately, but maybe my next video, I'll show you what it looks like. But I'm going to walk you through it and let me know your thoughts. Right, so I'm going to talk you through what the changes are, how they work, how they're supposed to work, and what to expect from them. Let's get into the video now. So first, what are these glasses exactly? Meta's AI glasses are wearable tech designed to give you hands-free access to AI features. Some of the key features like voice commands, you can ask questions, get help with navigations, translations, and many more. Its built-in camera for capturing photos and videos, and potential whispers of an AI-enhanced editing, auto-framing, stabilization. The real-time notification and context awareness. This enables reminders, AI overlay of useful info. For example, weather updates or resetting your calendars. It also has and promises integration with Meta's ecosystem. So think of Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, and possibly Horizon. Perhaps, depending on the model that you go for and the shades that you want to acquire, it doubles as a normal eyewear. Meta is pushing this as not just a gadget, but a daily accessory that keeps you more connected and more informed. Right, so there's really, really big improvements here. And one of the many good improvements we're going to see is being able to potentially edit your own photos and videos in real time. Imagine being able to tell the glasses, hey, I want this picture to be in this frame or this shadow or this lighting, or can you remove this product from the picture? You know, AI is becoming more advanced. And take it a step further, it can now detect your own voice. So for example, if you haven't seen the actual videos itself or the demo version, you can just say, hey Meta, and it will respond back to you, and you can give it a command or a request. And by doing so, you are enhancing it to even learn more about you. So think of it as like your own personal assistant, but in your iframe. Kind of weird, but yeah, there's no shadow of a doubt that Mark Zuckerberg is looking to there's no shadow of a doubt that Mark Zuckerberg is looking to revolutionize how we use AI. Right now, AI is predominantly being used through our phones, through laptops, But maybe this eyewear could be something untapped and something that very could be changing and innovating the market a lot more. Well, let's carry on and dig a bit deeper into. Well, let's carry on and dig a bit deeper into these glasses. So, how do they work? The hardware plus the software side of things. Well, digging a bit deep under the hood, hardware. Lightweight frame, battery life is critical. Meta needs to balance weight versus usage time. Cameras and sensors for voice detection, environment sensing, maybe eye tracking. Microphone array for voice capture with background noise suppression. Now let's talk about the software. AI models on board and all cloud-based, some tasks handled locally, others by Meta servers. Well, majority will be done by Meta servers. Then you've also got to look into voice AI and natural language understanding to interpret commands. This goes into the voice commandment, being able to recognize your voice. And then we've got augmented reality, holographic overlay potential. Meta may provide visual overlays if the glasses have transparent display or audio cues. And then we're going to talk about privacy controls. How data is stored, how can it be accessed, what data is shared, and do users have consent? Meta probably uses its Llama family to, or maybe internal models to power the AI. They'll likely tie deeply into their cloud infrastructure, Meta's GPUs, data centers, and possibly many more. So let's talk about the use cases and early impressions. Where do these glasses shine? Like literally and figuratively? Well, think about in terms of travel and translation, for example. You're walking through a foreign city and asking, what does that sign say? Or think about active lifestyle, fitness, capturing moments, getting the directions, possibly narrating info about surroundings. And then let's talk about accessibility. Well, helping people with hearing or vision impairments with audio cues or object recognition. And then for content creators, auto framing, hands-free photo and video, perhaps even live streaming through glasses. And everyday convenience, hands-free reminders, directions, notifications without pulling out the phone. Early reviews are mixed. Many love the concept. The seamless access to AI. Some worry about battery life, comfort, and how obvious the glasses will look. Okay, so we know that there's so many use cases from software to hardware. There's been lots of thoughts, and for a company like Meta, I would assume they've gone to various testing to ensure that this performs to the highest ability as ever. We're talking about cameras, we're talking about GPUs, we're talking about natural languages to detect commands. You know, these are things that are very integral to making this a huge success, which I believe it will be. And you can only look into how it can be used to see how successful it can be. You know, imagine traveling and you're going through, you know, you've been there before, you go to a foreign country, you may not speak the first language of the country, and it may be difficult to ask for directions. It may be even difficult to get a translation in terms of somebody speaking to you to kind of give you directions or give you advice on the best restaurant or the best things to do in a city. The glasses kind of nip that in the bud and help you with that through translation. That's amazing. For content creators, you know, being able to snap things on the go rather than those valuable seconds of trying to get your phone out, it's already there. All you got to say the words is, "Hey Meta," and give it a command, and it will definitely execute the video or photo for you while you're staring at it. So it's capturing the same images that you see. Very valuable. So again, I really think this is really successful, and I really think it's a good innovation to AI. So it begs the question: there is competition, and there's one thing Mark Zuckerberg likes and dislikes is competition. Let's kind of see what they look like. So how does Meta stack up here? Meta isn't alone in this space. You've got Google's glasses. Not the best. It's done relatively well, but sort of ahead of its time, but held back by privacy concerns. Then you've got Snapchat spectacles. Good for video, augmented reality fun, but less about an AI assistant. And we can't talk about Meta's AI glasses without Apple's Vision Pro. It's high end, expensive, and it has deeper AR capability. And of course, let's talk about Apple Visions Pro. Well, it's a rumor for now, but we're talking about a high end, expensive, and deeper augmented reality capabilities. And then you've got to forget about smaller startup building AI glasses with niche features. So what gives Meta an edge? Well, the ecosystem integration. Facebook, WhatsApp, Instagram. Existing AI infrastructure, brand visibility. But then what might hold it back is design. Cost, privacy concerns, battery, and social acceptance. So what are the risks and the challenges? And I can't beat AI with Fizzy without talking about ethical questions, right? Well, it's a tricky part here. Number one, you've got privacy. Who's being recorded? Are people around you okay being filmed? Is data stored securely? Is everything opted in? Then we've got surveillance concerns. In public spaces, others may be wary of somebody's wearing glasses with cameras and microphones. And then you've got data misuse and bias. AI models make mistakes. If image recognition is flawed, it can misidentify people or objects. If translation models are biased, it also could be misinterpreted. And then we've got to talk about the battery life and comfort. If they're bulky, heavy, or need frequent charging, adoption will suffer. And then we've got to talk about cost and accessibility. If they're expensive, only a small subset of users can access them. That feeds into inequality in who gets benefit of this tech. And ethically, always on device create blurred lines between private and public life. Users need clear consent, control over the data, and transparency. So what's next? Well, there's always going to be updates, software. How often are features refined? How often can bugs be fixed in real time? And will user feedback be incorporated? Integration with AR displays or mixed reality features. Will future versions allow you to overlay digital info on your real world? And then pricing point. More affordable models could broaden adoption, but does it reduce in the ability to perform well? Do you lose the remarkable of the AI if you go for a less adopted model as opposed to a higher end model? And then regulation and policy. Laws about wearable cameras, voice recording, privacy vary by region, and it could have a legal pushback. And then we talk about developer ecosystem. Third-party apps extensions could unlock new uses. Right, so a bit of a backstory on me, actually. I remember when the first ever Meta launch of these glasses were before they even introduced, I signed up to be part of a focus group in the UK for it. And this was years ago. And I literally found it to be quite clunky when I tried it on. I remember it was me and a group of like 15 people. The age group was between 20 to 25 at the time. And I remember everybody having the same kind of response of it being very clunky, feeling a bit too heavy. The camera system was quite good, as well as the audio system had the ability to listen to music. That was also quite decent as well. Now, years have passed on, and it seems Meta have listened to years and years of user feedback in terms of making it more lightweight, making it more accessible, improving the AI assistant, which I believe they've done so. I also like to say what Meta's doing is revolutionizing how we adopt AI. And my question to you would be, would you ever consider wearing AI glasses? Would you ever use AI glasses? And if you were to use AI glasses, how do you envision your lifestyle change? Leave it in the comments down below. This has been AI with Fizzy. Thank you so much for tuning into the video. And as always, like, share, and subscribe. And I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.